Oh, that's much better. Oh, I like that. That's the view. There we go. All right, y'all. So we're about to make some curry chicken and rice. Let me start with saying that there's like 17, I might be exaggerating, but there's multiple different ways to make curry chicken. This is my own personal recipe, okay? So I'm not going to say this is traditional. It's not maybe the normal way, you know, that people will make curry chicken, but this is my curry chicken, and if you ask somebody, it's fire. Okay, so first let's start off. I am gonna be using my cast iron skillet, okay, and I'm just gonna cover my cast iron with some olive oil. I am using the Two Rivers Olive Company olive oil. Their products are amazing. If you're in Beaver County in Pennsylvania, I would suggest you to just try out some of their products. It's local and it's delicious. Also, shout out to my sister's clothing line, Purpose B. I'm wearing her shirt, of course. Alright, y'all. So I am going to first just let you know some of the things that I have to get started. I do have chicken here. Let me get my... Y'all know how I feel about touching raw chicken. So I did, you know, clean my chicken, and I have like basically chicken tenders. We can think of it that way, but just not as big or thick, okay? They're very small, very thin. I did clean them. We discussed that. Lemon juice, give it a soak, some salt. However you choose to clean it, okay? Just clean it. I am getting my my cast iron skillet hot right now, okay, for that. Some of the other things you're going to need is a lemon. Cut it in half. It's very important to make sure you have your lemon for my recipe. It's going to make sure everything is edible as far as the heat can go, okay? I do have some chopped shallots, okay? I'd have about, this may be about 2.5 of shallots right here. I have a little bit of garlic chopped up here, thin sliced. We have onion powder, garlic powder, about maybe 2 teaspoons of each of those. I'm gonna say about a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I have about 1/4 cup of curry powder. Smoked paprika, we have about a teaspoon of that. I do use lemon pepper seasoning. I do use salt-free lemon pepper seasoning. If you have lemon pepper that does have salt in it, then I would suggest you not use my last ingredient, which is Lowry's. I have about 2 teaspoons of Lowry seasoning as well, and that's my salt for my okay. So now that we have that, as you can hear, it is good and hot. I want to make sure it is hot. I'm going to get my chicken in here. Spread it out. And I'm also going to get my onions in here as well. This is a very quick and easy way of doing it. Okay. There are other ways and steps that I could use, but I am using this way because I just like the way the flavors come out. I'm going to get that onion, garlic, chicken in here. A little bit of olive oil. And now I'm going to get my seasonings in here, okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and dump it all across. I have my wooden spoon, and I'm going to get that all in there. Okay. And I'm going to stir it. And I'm going to show you what it looks like to you guys here in a second. Just let me get a good coating on all of it. Alright, so I think it might be easier if I do it this way for you guys. So this is what it's going to look like, okay? It's just going to look just like that. Stir it up some. Sometimes people like to cook their onions first or garlic and stuff first. I like to cook my chicken with all of the seasonings in it already. It just makes me feel a little more confident that it is going to be very flavorful. Okay. That's what it's looking like so far. So while that's warming up, I'm going to go ahead and now I'm going to squeeze my lemon juice on top. I squeeze it till the seeds come out and put those to the side. If you do an upside down squeeze, it's the easiest thing because the seeds will fall right in your hands, so it's never in your food. Or you could just get the seeds all out prior to you doing it, whichever's first. But I like a fresh squeeze. And I get all of that juice and stuff in there. I'll try that seeds in. All of that juice in there. So now I'm going to go ahead and get this going. I got the chicken really thin so that way it doesn't take an extensive amount of time to cook. Okay. I am going to keep stirring it. That yellow color is going to start coming out. I'll show you again. Show you what it looks like. Starts looking a little more yellow. A little more color to it. That's what it's looking like so far. I hope it look good. Does it look bad on that end? So one little secret that I like to do, right? I will take a little square of butter and I will put that at the bottom. This will kind of give a very good flavor. It will kind of combine those flavors, but also just get some of the cooked spices at the bottom and just makes for a really good curry sauce, which is what you want. You don't want it. You want to make sure you're stirring it and getting all of those in, all of the flavors in there. Because you wanna make a sauce with all of that. That's why also the lemon juice is very important. It helps with the consistency of the sauce that you want to make. I would not suggest you put a whole gang of butter. You'll ruin it. Thanks, Autumn. You will ruin it. And I get going and I stir. All right. Clean up here. Just cover that. I have a very large plate that I'm going to just let that simmer down for a few minutes. Let that chicken juice and everything just kind of, you know, make a good little sauce going. So, let's talk about rice, okay? I'm a big rice eater. There is a multitude of different types of rice that you can eat, okay? There's like so many different kinds. My preference, if I'm making curry, it's going to probably be two things, which is either basmati rice or jasmine. I made a good little pot of basmati rice here. I didn't do a lot to it. I just fluffed it with just a little small amount of butter. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper in there. Just a little bit. And I'm gonna just let that go, okay? Won't do a lot. Alright, get that fluffed. Alright. We also have some broccoli. I air fry my broccoli. Now you know it always looks burnt, right? But it's not burnt. It looks like it really is. It will trick you, but it's actually really crispy and crunchy and very flavorful if you do it the right way. Right. Boom, boom. Any questions you guys got going on? Anything I missed that maybe I should talk about? Let me know. This is so random, but let me show you what I got at Sam's Club today. So this big old thing of pickles, I got it for like $5 and some change, okay? You can't tell me nothing. I feel like a winner out here. That thing is so big. Broccoli in the air fryer is pretty easy. The main thing is to make sure that you have your air fryer already heated up, as if you're like when you make chicken or anything like that. You know how you have to have that air fryer really hot. So you want to make sure it's really hot. Get like maybe warm it up for 3 minutes, I'll say. Put some olive oil on it and season it how you choose. I keep it really simple because I'm usually pairing it with something else. But you can get fancy and make a sauce or whatever it is. But you want to cook it for maybe like 15 minutes. It does depend on your air fryer, so I would just pay attention to the instructions or the suggestions that they have for length of time or maybe even the temperature. But for the one that I have now, it's about 400, and I'll say about 10 to 15 minutes depending on the amount of broccoli I have. Okay. I do auto feel like a winner. Why do I grab things hot? I still haven't learned my lesson. All these years. I think I like to hurt myself. Stop that. Ooh. Looking real good, y'all. Let me show y'all here. One second. Good. Get going. Woo-wee. Good. All right. Show y'all what it's like. Okay. This is what we working with, y'all. It's right here. It's looking good, huh? Looks good to me. What's that movie? Be like, show look good to me. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. So this is about done, okay? I don't want to overcook it. It is pretty complete. One of the things that I do to test it to see how done it is, I use a wooden spoon for this reason. Not only just to not scrape or mess up any pan I use, but also if I could cut it in half like I just did there, I'll show that to you again because I feel like it happened so fast. Try to find another piece. Okay, like this piece. Have it. And if it cuts just like that, without me having to struggle, you see, it's pretty done. So that's usually my tester. We're gonna turn this off. And now we about to plate. Oh, it got a little smoky for y'all, huh? I feel like it got a little too warm. There we go. Oh, y'all can see. Okay. So I'm going to use a bowl. I've got these real pretty bowls, and I'm in love with them. If you're a fan of Ross, like I'm a fan of Ross, okay? I love Ross. So I'm going to make my little curry chicken bowl. First I'm going to get the rice, of course. And I layer that at the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to get my broccoli. And I made just enough broccoli for me, so I'm going to go ahead and just shuffle all of that in there, okay? Shuffle it all in there. It's looking like that so far. And now, the good part. I get that curry chicken. Scoop it up with my wooden spoon. Get it all over. The wooden spoon is good at getting sauce. Okay. Get off of there. Get me a little fork. All right, and this is our bowl right there. It's a little messy bowl. I got sauce everywhere. But let's see what it tastes like, okay? Let's taste this. All right, get a little rice, a little broccoli, a little bite. It smells delicious. Amen. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Y'all need to come over. Y'all need to come over and help me eat this, okay? It was delicious. That was good. Okay. If y'all have questions, let me know. Thank you so much for coming to eat with me. Coming to share my Sunday meals with me. Alright? Because I know they be random. I love you. Bye.